Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Chat Games. So we are going to do a part two to Disco Elysium. It's been quite a while, with winter break and all that stuff, but hopefully I can remember um what happened last time. Basically, I met my partner, my detective, and we are going to continue to try to solve this murder and hopefully get said murdered body down from a tree. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, if you guys like what you see, interacting, send me a message, follow, all that jazz. So thanks and settle down. Let's have some fun. All right. Remember I talked to her. This is like a bookstore, and she's like, her mom is works in there. Um, Coin-operated viewer has been banged up and inoperable. Let's see here. We're basically just trying to talk to people, see what's going down here. I gotta find booze and drink it. Probably not the best idea. Inspect victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the back. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress your urge to throw up and approach it. Well, I tried that and it's like impossible to throw up, so I might just have to throw up and see what happens. So I guess let's just bite the bullet over here and get it over with. Alright. The hangman there, he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. So yeah, this... Alright, well, let's try it. No. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. Yeah, that... Yummy. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where do we get
That young
that?
woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the frit store nearby.
Okay, acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Sweet. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, so this is our gardener lady.
Hello again, officer.
Do you have...
How are things?
Do you still have your salts?
Sure.
I think I could use some.
I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, let's retry this. Alright. Let go of your nose without throwing up. still didn't do it. Oh, shoot. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once. God damn it. Oh, I'm done. Listen, I give to throw up. Second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore. The ammonia
Now
didn't
there's
help
the
at
wind
all.
right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. Spirit de corpse. The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. Can't we do something else? Do it without me. I just keep it down.
I've seen
Can I keep it?
captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem
I
to
think
be
I've
fine.
lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause. A white lie drama.
Not being hungover helps too.
Do it without me. I just can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and
You need
looks
to
you in
get
the
your
eye.
shit together. We should go
Alright.
talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When the dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for a special bonus.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Put skill points into endurance to open this back up. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? So... volumetric shit compressor. I already have this walking around. So these are your thoughts that you kind of contemplate on. And I can choose which one I want to internalize. Right now I'm actually doing something already. I might... let me just switch here. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together. Compressed in a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that'll help. Okay. So let's see here. Equipped and complete that thought. Report your badge is missing. You can use a radio in the motor car to call your station. Okay, let's do that. Inside you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows with a feline eye, like a feline eye, and then you hear something. A soft purr of electrical kittens, a radio wave casts far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is Officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I might do both here. Let's talk with the 41st Precinct
Just a
first.
second, officer.
She puts you on hold, a static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over.
Oh, extra French. A scrawny old man sits in his dusty cubicle, smoking with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antenna. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop and cops know relay code. 10-4, station 41. I've got an urgent business.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting
10-18,
in.
state your message, sir.
Need to report a missing badge.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically,
10-4,
it's gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh, God.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say
Who
nothing.
lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Trivial authority and encyclopedia. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Oh,
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
what's going on?
Super
God
Cop
damn.
here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Room at the end of the line erupts in volcanic
Sergeant
laughter.
Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback, sorry. It's hard to think like this. Just say
He's
nothing.
not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun.
Check your pockets, check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have fun! We can still have fun! It's not all over!
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Alright, let's try to convince him. Nice. Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't
He
lose
says
my
he
gun.
didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Fuck no, I don't want to talk to those guys anymore.
Roger
Damn
that. 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communications Officer Jules, Old Boy, Pidio. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed
What is
short.
going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Bequimer turns to her and
What happened is
says,
my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torson, is his finger fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner. Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There is a quiet firmness to her voice when
Yeah?
she speaks.
How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a...
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out
Mac,
unnoticed.
man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Close it.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beat as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's
It's the
going
jam,
on
my
here?
man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. So how
Feels
long have you
like
been
forever.
here?
Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extraordinarily phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you said.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, is a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? The man hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him.
Yeah, it's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Hey,
The
who?
bosses, man.
First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. It's
Tell me
like
more about the strike.
whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demand?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
Oh,
Us
cool.
lorry drivers. Camioners. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. I'm good for now.
Don't be a
Good talk.
stranger.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Perfect. Bonuses from the thought. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Cool. Okay, I gotta sync karaoke, track down my badge, track down my gun. All Sylvie using Kim's short rave. Okay, yeah, I can do that again.
This is Precinct 57.
Radio.
How may I assist you?
Connect me to civilian Sylvie.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim didn't Garte give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant slowly begins to tap a little rhythmic with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days of work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Do you know who
No,
made
sorry.
that call?
I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
I meant us. You should have called the
No one calls
police.
the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by
You
that?
know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage. Wait, Kim, lowering your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here? Looks like there's a limit to my authority. Tell me exactly why did you let the corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks? Here, let's ask
Legally,
him.
no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds like if she's about to cry.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Right,
Yeah,
next
go on.
question. You quit your job at the Whirling.
You
Why?
mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not? Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Codly failure, volition. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
What? No, why would you even think that?
So you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction. Ugh.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Just see what she says.
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Composure. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? God, I should really look into that. Alright.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
A skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing
It
everything
was
up?
a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's a genuine sadness in her voice. I was the reason.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting. Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I
well,
did.
you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Jesus.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this. As if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Truly sorry for everything. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow. The great panic at the end. Truly sorry.
I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
When I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing besides the ooh? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this
Which
one particular
one would that
song.
be?
One that's really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. Alright. Thank you for talking with me. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done.
57's. Oh.
God. I am a POS. Hey, so you've been monitoring you. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type. Wait, there's capo types? Yes, guess what yours is. Sorry, cop. Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's the sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? There's a huge lack of enthusiasm going on in there. Okay, but what are the other capo types? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things, so here we go. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. They should be sorry. Won't the other capo types be jealous? What, jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine, don't worry. Conceptualization. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything. I'm sorry. Rigorous self-critique. Of course you are, it's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time you say you're sorry you get $1 million. That won't happen. Okay. Should we switch to that now? 6 hours. Learning cap from endurance. Oh, wait. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. I mean, kind of deserve it. Let's go try to fix some things. I haven't even talked to this chick.
Hello, sweetie.
Ow. The elderly woman turns to you with a smile. Reaction speed. Wait, who's sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no sweetie. Maybe I am.
Have you found anyone to be sweet to?
She smiles conspiratorially. No, I'm done with mating rituals this time around. I had once, winked twice, but then I lost her. What was with that fucking wink? Stop winking. Tap yourself on the side of the head to correct the malfunction.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry.
She smiles gently, paying no heed to the inexplicable winking.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. Miss Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags
That's
cafeteria
right.
is on my keys.
And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
No
We're
idea.
in the city of Revachol, dear.
She flashes you a worried look. I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place
How
is
would
this?
I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite
Speaking
lost.
of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am.
The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I like to think it's a dictatorship. Our leaders are fierce warriors. Governed by intelligent machines. Radios are being used to control people's minds. Some kind of a democracy,
Nope.
maybe?
Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning buying is voting. If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Half-light. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. So how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
Sigh, the lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs, and while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
He means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being
It
any
has
cops?
something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
There's the poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things, and how can I help you? Who could tell me
Someone
more?
more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. I was just thinking of the lyrics to a song.
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
You seem to be in
Yes,
a chair.
dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height or a grenade explosion. Sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. Of course, dear.
Okay. Let's try not to mess this up.
Can I help you?
Talk to Sylvie. She left because of me,
Wait,
not you.
what? But what about the bird? Yes,
Bird?
the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it, I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flushed with emotions, a rash
I
covering
assure
his
you
neck.
it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
I just break things. It's the way I am.
I
It's a
can't
mystery.
believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
Tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke
All right.
it.
Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Said she was flattered. It's just bad timing. You're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at
Thanks,
the counter.
I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
Okay. Let's go talk to some people. See here, I can go to the what is this now? These are found white check marks. Those on white are available to try now. Pile of Eternite. So can I recheck that? I don't know if I can get over there. Or over there. Maybe I gotta go to the right. Goods for the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Glossy magazine, the most able-bodied men. Jump Jams, a popular musique mag. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode. Featured on 34, This Speaks to You. Forget about all that. What is this Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this?
No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Tell me anything about the dead body.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help. Tear machine. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle, 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is
It's
it?
a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it gives you money.
How do I pick up tear
You
from
need
the
a
tear machine?
bag, I guess. We used to have some, but We gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Okay, good to know. Knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats fill a shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent except for the big Frit slogan on the back. I barely have 60 cents. What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay. You really embodied the typical teenager. That's a GRIH. Great Revachol Industrial Harbor. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Foreign car kept in good condition. Pale driver. The small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something in her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. Hold on. The photo, an embrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Grandma? Nothing.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
You say so. Nice. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Horseback monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic islet, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Felipe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Rebachol, son of Felipe II, the opulent, father of Felipe IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family. What did this king do? Even by the standards of Philippine kings, old sumptuous Felipe was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through a whole nation. Yeah, my goodness. A whole national treasury, starting the decline of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anticentennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Goodness, I need to study up on an encyclopedia before I play this game. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some obese dragon instead of a bed like a
The
normal
man
person.
certainly knew how to live.
King is a king and he can do anything. There's no way that's true. But wait, you haven't even heard his fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? Yes, old Felipe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie. Where is he buried now? Beneath the cold waters of the bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airship during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most of the historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it to even finer pieces. Who restored it? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Rebeshol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. That's brilliant. So funny and nihilistic. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Felipe III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of his death. Not that he ever did in life either. Rhetoric? Oh. Get a reality lockdown, you have no idea where you are. Put the clothes in the trash. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. Pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funding. Shit. Oh, I don't want to do that. Such assholes. Oh, can I not go that way? Nope. Okay.
Scab?
You're hazy in the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time. I'm not a scab.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Come to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's almost impossible.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Could we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it, it's the truth.
You know,
What's the strike
serious
about
business.
anyway?
I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization. Give
Sure
him some
thing,
money.
my friend. I can help you out.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
Appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs. My friend,
It's
I
behind the
respect
gate.
the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me
I
through
don't
the gate?
operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strike breakers just go up the stairs?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite
Don't
difficult?
worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his
Jean-Luc
worldview?
himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough
Got it.
intuition. Sure.
Nice talking. In case of a strike, press the button behind the guard. Hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
My body's unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get to the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead
You
rat.
reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. Yes, Al Ghul.
Al Ghul. He means alcohol.
Correct, my small skull servant. Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years. The Ilmarin people did not invent alcohol.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam al-Hul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, Reis Loza.
I think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed in...
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcend to merely sexual.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham, still got it. Race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job.
Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness, and you will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Hul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Maybe a peaceful solution to this, you could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Simonese supremacist myself? Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist. Alright, let's leave for now.
Yes?
You should know I can't remember anything.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There's a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of...
Leary prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life. It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented
Then you should consider
scale.
seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
No. Oh, I gotta call the station for... I mean, maybe they'll, like, be okay with me accepting that I need help. Whoop. Can I not go down there? There.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else
You
here.
here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why
We're
should I?
here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Then I'm
Good.
thinking no.
We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I don't think I've chosen any
Might be
sides
time.
yet.
Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting
So
on
do
the
we,
railing.
Scott.
I want to get
Have
into
fun.
the harbor too.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about the murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
Mention of killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting. Why so
What are
tense?
you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yeah, he's tense.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my
We are
area
not
of
picking a
expertise.
side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
Physical instrument. He might have some advice, but you gotta at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you failed. Okay. I mean, let's try it, I guess. Says, yeah, the dude's kind of a prick. I mean, he's a fucking racist supremacist, so...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen? Your little fists in the giant's hands, it's squeezing, it
You
hurts.
must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm and your jaw. Someone help. Screaming isn't happening on the account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse. Try to remain conscious. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have surrendered now. We all do. It gets dark. You only see pain and fear. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oops. Oopsie doodles.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Oh. Oh, dude. I did it. Holy shit. Okay. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight to his throat and the cartilage. You could swear you felt a soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sound of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as the trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Rip into him with a right hook. Shit. Uh-oh. God damn it. He got pissed. God damn it. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I was so psyched. Let's try that again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. You must be good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Alright.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
But he's the one provoking me. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. That's right, you should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting. Okay. So I don't have many chances. Well, I have no chances to get this wrong.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do
Let's
the
talk
trick.
about our right to work. You here to fuck with us? Be good.
No.
Besides.
Fuck. Okay. So yeah, I should have... I thought I was like too drunk to do a freaking roundhouse kick or whatever the hell it was. Oh, whoops. Okay. So let's go endurance. That all I have? 5 total. Oh, okay. So I only have 1. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, 1 skill point. Let's do it in endurance. Okay, perfect. Now maybe I can actually have a chance at beating that guy's ass. Some tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Ancient fountain, it doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. You see a Samarun street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Shileg is embroidered over his breast
Happy
pocket.
shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
And one more thing, Jackie Chan.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
I have a
You're
police
right,
question for you.
officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Persuade him to give you money. Damn it.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I don't know. It's the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective.
Damn it. Where are you from?
It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Sige, sometimes known as the apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isla. Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Sige archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from Sea Guy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Some kind of mind reaction.
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur.
What kind of stuff are you selling?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors,
They're a
manufacturers.
discount for cool officers
no
like
need
me.
for discounts at ceilings, officer.
But did he first mark them up 100% just so he could put them on sale? Do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits. Just economic free.
Glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds, and the dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. Revachol is the best place for an independent self-employer like myself. That's why it's so cool with all the models coming here and cool celebrities. Anything for you.
Alright, dude. There are clothes
Don't be
inside.
shy. These are premium.
Alright. Just get the hell out of here. Fallen sneakers on a pedestal of speakers. You see two lowly defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop of them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of fallen durable wear sneakers,
I
Ultra
can see
Series.
you have a taste for luxury, officer.
Fucking guy. The helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Hot air rises from the sewers, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Water lockout of order until Wednesday, 7:15. Butter sign down. Oh, I didn't even see that guy over there. Water lockout panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wire dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle of this lever, beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crash Samaran butter sign in the way, leaving the lever, probably pulling the lever. Goodness, probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way until the metal clicks against the counterpins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get access to get across the canal some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? Is today Wednesday? Barrett, can you hear me, buddy?
Officers.
Burly man hangs out by the water lock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the water lock and an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. What are you doing here, man on the water locks?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
Okay. From the corner of your eye, you see a man in yellow shirt and gray overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the water locks picks the skin of a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite.
I wasn't here to
what
witness
did
it,
this.
but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershaw.
The word daredevil driver sounds ominous.
Too
for
bad
you.
it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What's with the lever
It's
that does
supposed
nothing?
to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage. Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the... It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Great! Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
Can I have some of
Sure
that
thing.
salami?
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Goodbye. Yeah, I got salami. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. Bust of a woman. Plaque says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirling away. Mostly military wear with a few eccentric fashions thrown in. Welcome to the pawn shop.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for...
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of the lights across the walls of the shop. It's shameful how inefficient the police presence is.
I
in these
haven't had
parts.
any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, People looking for a deal. People looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
You happen to have any guns? The ones carried by cops?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the
I do
recent
my
hanging?
best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything. Electrochemistry. Oh. Okay, he definitely is high, whatever it is. You've probably done it and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. Do you happen to own any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
It's a pawn shop, and it did feel as if we've met before. Oh god. I sold my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you. Was the buyer a policeman
She didn't
too?
seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. She must be a vigilante. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on...
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force.
Yes.
We have to find out.
Any idea where I can find this
My
buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea.
A needle in a haystack. There's nothing you can do about it now. You just hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
Alright, so we're getting clues here and there. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Oh. Spirit chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life
Spirited.
doesn't need to be a struggle.
Covers his mouth to hide
I'll
a
be
burp.
with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Physical instrument. These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first and ask questions never. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. You're immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. Take in the surroundings. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. Feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor, running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but guess we're beyond that now. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A horse son of shit. It wasn't a horse son of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep,
I
that's
don't
for
care
sure.
if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I am sensing anger and I don't know
Vandalized
why.
our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Oh no. I was just pumping myself up so fucking much. That's funny. I thought it was shot
Well, it
put.
damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good.
Alright. I'm
Mistakes
sorry.
are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try.
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. Know anything about the man?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Most
In
of the locals?
Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with
Cop
cops.
is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I
You don't
knew,
know
I would
anything.
not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past but little present. Thank you. Alright. I'm not gonna mess around with him anymore. Good God. Feels so fucking bad now. Oh, a bag. and get some fucking money. You hear a distant sound, squall of seabirds. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Okay, so I can't get over there yet. Let's go up this way. Lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. God, is that blood? Did she spill the paint? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to assemble it.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
No need to
And
get
here
defensive.
I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? She nods disdainfully towards the women performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her
That's
staring.
on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Azan is an archipelago 2 days travel away from Revachol. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Azan.
Do you know anything
I
about the
ain't
recent
no
murder?
snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing
Can't
to the
you
wall?
tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total. Why are you so committed to defacing
This place
building?
is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
One second. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear
Yeah?
it? I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp.
She means the opposite. You've lessened her desire to face the building. Hell yeah.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L. What does the L stand
My
for?
maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized coat.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is
I was
tight and
dispatched
cold.
to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice, mischief even. This is
How
a tactic.
interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You seem rich, can I have some money? Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it? What? Why not? Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub. What lustrous hair. A well-kept, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite first hints of gray, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style. While dull orange pearls hung from her ear lobes, red from cold, her light eyes, green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind of eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason. Yeah, so. Now look at you. God. You misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You are poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. You think your little communism protects you from your feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh god, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor
As I
the
was
force.
saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
You're not on a
Why,
boat.
yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. Your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why?
She taps on the side of the boat.
Because
Makes a
it was
hollow
manufactured
sound.
in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the sleek
What?
fish? Because it's sleek
I
and
think I'll
fish-like.
stick with the factory name, but thank you. It's
Kind
a
of
pleasure
boat is
craft,
it?
a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing, though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do
My
you like it?
sloop, I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Hey, boy, you told us. I really do The lieutenant thinks, is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman assessing her. You have a license for this boat?
I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft.
Crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further.
Good.
Tell me about the Wild Pines.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There's a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent. So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revachol Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain. You're in good company, it seems. How much money does
I'm not
it have?
at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
The money I owe is so much
Yes,
less than
past
that.
a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paycheck. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where did they get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start out with a royal
You know
monopoly.
more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a
You
place
mean
like
aside
this?
from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without
We
them.
built this district.
There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall
Before
rises.
Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
Your help, hopefully, says her warm tone. What can you tell me about the
Everything.
strike?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your
I
role
believe
in
the
this?
official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes. Jean-Luc Measurehead. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you...
ludicrous, even, it's meant. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it?
She pauses to compose
Fuck
herself.
off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Yes.
Cool.
Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing. Scab at the gate. Did you put them there?
Scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion. Oh, thanks. Oh, wow. How was work? Yeah. Tell me about this union boss, Mr.
Everard
Clare.
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Seen that?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are 2 of them?
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Jeez. What about the union itself outside the brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
basically a socialist mob?
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing, you said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion?
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, These kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Let's change
Of
the
course.
topic.
How else can I help?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're
This
in.
reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck. Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case. I am conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in.
How truly curious. A sort of philosopher detective.
My theory is that this inquiry into the nature of reality will ultimately converge with our murder investigation. They are really one and the same.
Are they now?
A deep synthesis.
Nice.
I'll assist you however I can then.
What is
A bird?
this?
A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
I really meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
What is the Rue? What? Yeah.
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see.
Sure.
And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in
Mostly
them?
the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
In the dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her
Wonderful.
throat. What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a
Yes.
sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture. Yes,
Infraculture.
you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
I understand everything. Make it more complicated
I can't.
somehow.
That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead. All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you are a part of the super culture. I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Just feel it.
Yes. That is what counts, I suppose. For my part, I was more of a new girl. The new. A cultural era. And the name of the decade it ravished, the 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary Revachol. It was ultra-liberal. It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now, what I am not is a basic term of reality.
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
These
Times
are
these.
unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for
For
what?
the big time.
Her eyes light up. There was a flash of teeth.
The revolution.
What is this revolution I
It's
keep hearing
quite
about?
easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Got shot in
Those
the
would be
head.
the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
The communists and
Did
anarchists
they
shoot
ever?
back.
Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head? Shit in the head.
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Smart
Yes.
king.
King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the
The
mineral
liberals got
rights?
the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
And by liberals, you
Liberals
mean...
are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did they
didn't
win at
win
all?
so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
She's one of them, of course. If everyone got shot, who was
The
there to
foreign
surrender
intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
to? I thought you said the liberals,
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There's a bitterness in her voice. Tempered with understanding, she is critical but ultimately understands the cause.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of the Morlintern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of the gray sky. Unofficial. For a moment there was hope. Not just technically, practically, for a moment there was hope.
A devout man of the center. Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean. They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Yes. Legendary success. 6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrooks takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner Emile Mullins whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset and Montanez?" "Yeah, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, finger on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emile." He pulls on it slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. What am I? We always do. What
You?
am I?
You're an officer of the RCM.
This abbreviation, what does it stand
stands
for?
for Revachol Citizens Militia.
And what is the Revachol Citizens
Nothing more
Militia?
nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic. You said de
Yes,
facto.
that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you
The
mean?
RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, three pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm basically a lackey of capital. So I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests. So I'm basically one of the good guys. A thrall to foreign
There's nothing
interest.
basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if the law officials of our nation need help with the basic terms of reality, well, then I'm here to help. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else I can do?
Can I have some money? Voila, you're doing it. You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Why, yes, I am rich. How much money do you need?
He's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it you see paper notes arranged like black gills. She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily.
I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I'm an honorable policeman, one of the few good men.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Jeez.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope my...
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events. Remember when my partner told you I had recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My badge lost. My lost badge is related to it.
See. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember
Oh
anything.
dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
She must have been suspecting something for a while
As I
now.
said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've...
How do I negotiate my way out of this? Suggestion. Hang on, she's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. Fuck. But ma'am, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible. Trust me, officer, I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
This is the entirety of my existence. This boat, for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case. Oh. I don't remember anything except this lynching.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back.
You're doing it despite your own best efforts. You're still getting in
I'll
somehow.
be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible. The
Like
Union
what?
is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
What up, bud?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
Why did you hope
Honestly,
it would
I was
go?
expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Thought it
This
was going
woman is
so
running
well.
circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hand.
What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months. No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Let's get back to it then. Alright, I am... let's see here. I'm low on volition. Let's go up on rhetoric. God damn. Get out of my way, dude. cleaning up the streets. Okay, let's just go pay off my little debt here. Oh, that guy... Oh no, I was gonna say that guy finally woke up.
Can I help you? Yes, have you gotten well? Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rent. It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay, got that all taken care of. Nice. Just gotta search the garbage, I guess. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. See what all these bottles and stuff got me. $1.60. Okay. Still, I can't remember if I talked to the... There was a chick upstairs. I can't remember if I talked to her or not. I think it was this one. Oops. He doesn't like where this is going. Okay. Wait a minute. Did that say something? Guess not. Okay, I had something... Biddable, the mirror. Rhetoric challenging, measure head, conceptualization. Okay. So let's... I am just want to see. I don't want to waste anything. Dig deep in your mind to locate the source of the expression. Okay. It belongs to the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time has passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good, it was smooth sailing, people made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the time, calling this the new style, but more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Quier me le million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open-air botte nuit, somewhere in the Revachol West, Guillerme's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit, then made the expression. So I've adopted it? Why? Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. Like who I am, why did I become a cop? You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. Okay. Oh, I'm so close. Head in the clouds. Embarrassment to the party. No, why would I do that? Okay. Nothing in the front page rings a bell. Strange. On the front page. Okay. Okay, apparently I can't get back there. I'll need to go on another side or something like that. The one chick. I need to find her.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces a rotund man. The mark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing
Don't
your
you
partner like
welcome
that?
to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city. but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You
It's
tell
men
him.
like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is fixation on the Revachol nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. He's right, you're undermining our best shot at self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence, the air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Well, I think we've all learned something here.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
Now that that's settled, we have a
Whatever you
couple
say,
questions.
officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How's this been going? How long has this been going on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are
Apples.
you supposed to pick up? Apples. It's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
What was that argument
It's
all
about
about?
biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. That makes sense. Please explain.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Oh?
The man seems mildly disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning Kappa perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psych. Don't really want self-critique. I mean, I can just switch them back and forth. Oh.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again? Been admiring the stompers, Hunt? For sure, I can demonstrate.
On the bottom of the man's boot, you see an intricate tangle of threads with no immediate discernible pattern.
It's Revachol.
Where did you get the boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. You will see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
We're done for now. Alright. Would a party planet love and be loved by drugs? Let the body take control, threaten people? Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city, maybe. Flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Shrug off the pain they'll have to hurt you more. Or endurance. Let's get shivers. Or hand-eye coordination. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Let's do a little cheating. Okay.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in
Another
his hand.
fit of criminal rage. Who are you?
I'm a cop.
The words to the song have changed.
I won't say nothing.
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I had 13%, and I did it.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
I have to do this. Now it's just a point.
Your raised descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Alright. Back up. Yes. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscle and sinew. For a moment he still tries to keep his eyes up, dazed, looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. Disco Inferno. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his
Looks
head
like
rolling
you're
to the
the new
side.
measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Disco Inferno. Oh, what the hell? Could I always do this? Every worker member on the board is written on the top flyer. At the bottom, a union logo and demand democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter. A model name is on the back. Standard cabinets. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid is hot as almost sentient. Book of Le Fume. Use the interaction button in the inventory to inspect the book. Magnesium. Yeah. An imposing combination of punch clock, and a payphone is looking down at you. Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. Nice, dude. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing. There is a white rectangle clearly visible on the back. This is your cloak, you can feel it. I will shield you from the elements and give you my life yours. That's what the cloak is relaying. Nice. Where do I put it though? The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. On the side of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. White antlers. Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism, they represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. What's Friesel? Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wish to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention, just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling through the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. Local concerns. Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. Brief articles by the writer accusing the owner of the apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable agreement? What goes on to call a nightmarish transnational leech sucking the life out of the labor class? Read the editor's note. Crumrod, as you know, this journal takes its name from... Ugh. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism. But like the structures of capitalistic ideology, we too are at risk of going a la fume. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fume is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. Huh.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
Wow, you work hard. I do? Oh yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. I guess I do. Yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work. What hard work do I do exactly? Look at yourself, you're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is a sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. Ride till it die, bitch. That's just what it's like. Life and death, but you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franconeros and Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it, day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer. I could say I took some money from... Sure, and it has been easy. Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. And ask yourself, are you rich? No. That's right, you work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself into the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? Why am I so poor? Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pockets, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state, that is, Revachol? I thought there were no taxes. You and I both, but they got their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all the money. Free market. What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal, free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street. Well, if not being an ultra-liberal makes me a racist, then I guess I should be an ultra-liberal. Go away. God damn. Collective water. cigarette butts. All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Somebody partied here really, really hard.
Well,
did I do this?
Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
It must have been miserable.
Yes. This scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Jesus. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads Renee Arnell. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and take a breather. So this is where Renee works. I'm going to look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photo on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. Then the man, Renee, is dressed in the Royal Carabiner uniform. The girl is young and pretty. She's smiling playfully at the camera. Renee looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied
Why
to
did you
some
take
good
that
memories.
picture of Renee? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Go down there. All around you, great machines in quiescence. Rustic control panel with several knobs. Two buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. March is on, Arrête is off. A surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Moving this container, of course, for the purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted, and
I
now
can't
it
see
will
how
rest.
that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Nice. See faded industrial lettering on the platform. Where you stand, just one of many in the
do?
yard.
Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Just
It's a
feels
cargo
special.
container, detective. Just, we are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. Do you mean I didn't even have to knock that dude out? I just had to look around. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice he's UBI. From the Varnishing Peninsula of UBI Sunt. On Monday.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an asshole for no apparent
I see you
reason.
are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Shadow passes over his kind face.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What's in that container
Oh,
over there?
that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Looking for the leader.
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then?
Union.
He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made merchandise what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Just want to know where to find them.
Oh, Mr. Everard is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Coffee in a thermostat is lukewarm. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large goddess. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Gestures to a tiny chair opposite
I'm
of the giant desk.
Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like it's
You
a
go
torture
ahead,
device.
detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr.
stand.
Dubois, Let us converse in a
Dubois.
civilized manner, as equals.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure. I don't sit. It's kind
Very
of my
well,
thing.
Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm a...
God's sakes.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty on his desk. It's huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead. Take...
Yeah, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could... Check. Is it check? Oh, I've been spelling that wrong all my life. Wait, you know
Yes,
Guard?
I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy.
With a grin, he points to the check again. It's like you're on a game show at least. Don't thank him for it.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
Crosses his arms, sinks
Now,
further into his chair.
I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we
Slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull: lost and gun.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating, your knees jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Mr. Dubois.
Damn it. What is this Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck
Mr.
down,
Dubois.
chill.
Mr. Dubois. Harry. Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow in a kind of throwing motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time, and I'm...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a...
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It's about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity. Let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's...
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry, this annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
Stars align in a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile, only if you play along. Whose door is it?
No one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by
a loud,
weasel?
blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Why don't you open
Harry,
it yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working...
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry? Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and you can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
What's in the container
My
outside your
dear
office?
Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
What happened to the previous
What do you mean,
negotiator?
Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations.
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a
Harry,
midget.
I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is... Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
There's no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is...
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor. Why haven't you let her in
If
to
she
see
actually
you?
wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just... Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It's nice telling him about her right now.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject.
He's hiding his real reactions beneath
Thank you for
courtesy.
your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the...
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him, no matter
Are you trying to
done.
tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity.
Have another look at that folder. Nice. Everett covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being. So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every... Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Wait, the gun may have been bought by Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in? Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it. I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry! I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing site.
Lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in
Excellent,
a good light.
Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? Don't worry, Harry. Between you and me, I'm not a huge fan of his race thing, but the Union did not get where we are today by frowning on eccentricity. Anyway, I assure you, wait.
Let's go.
You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union.
Come on. Can I not get out? That's weird. Alright, get a reality lockdown. Okay, it's Monday today. There's something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it, or perhaps if you did her a favor, find money and pay cart. Open apartment door for Everart. Goodness. What the hell do I do? Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after.
I really want in there. Bet you it's drugs. Postcard? On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close
It's
one of the
unfortunate
drawers.
for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying.
Let's see what's inside. Drawer opens smoothly. Browse through the folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from Monday, and the same material being handed over to the companies inside Revachol. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. You can do it. Shit. Oof. Was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes, less meaningful but aesthetically more pleasing. I let my eyes go completely out of focus. All shapes start melting into each other. Can I actually focus through not focusing? You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go. Try it again. Yes. Whatever is hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. Look at the note. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everett's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everett's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. Look, Kim. A to-do list with a list of errands for Everett.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating.
Special borscht seems a bit odd in this list.
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
Belong to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm not opening this door for myself.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get him, I get him. I like to keep my distance too. But what you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmental.
Okay, but where did you get the key?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
When will this weasel
I'm more of a
come home?
philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with, you know now that you're working for Everett. Alright. Just about halfway there. I got a couple hours to go.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for love.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Yeah. So how do I get back there, though? Do I go through the greenhouse? No. Go. Okay. Reception next.
Hello again, officer. Of course. Where to? No problem. Let's go up here. Through the displays of books. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misinterpretation of the physical attributes and the odorous, everything work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on a lead and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not to mention all of the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like the a list of the books found on the shelf? Oh God, no. Nothing. Oh, don't want to talk to them. Alright, I will have to think this one over, so I will be done for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone that are going to be watching. If you guys like listening to me poorly solve these cases,
Go ahead and drop a like, follow, and you know, I'll see you again. I believe I'm gonna try to come on Friday, but we'll see with the holidays and everything. So everyone have an amazing night and a happy new year.